Thank you for joining us for the lunchtime news this 15th day of February 2025. My name is Wadulo Arnold, and we're going to have a 30 minutes long bulletin, so do sit tight as we give you these updates. 8 suspects have been arraigned before the Entebbe Magistrates Court on several charges, including the forceful entry, forcible detention, malicious damage to property, and theft. The accused were apprehended by the State House Anti-Corruption Unit in collaboration with Entebbe Police and the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions. Let's have a look.
8 suspects have been arraigned before the Entebbe Magistrates Court on several charges, including forcible detention, entry, malicious damage of property, and theft. The incident occurred on January 21, 2025, when the suspects allegedly entered a 68-acre plot of land in Bukasabugiri, Wakiso district and destroyed 18 acres of crops, trees, and property belonging to Professor Eleanor Maxim Ankara. The suspects reportedly acted on the instructions of certain Bibanja holders, including Lutaya William, Nalongo Kaita, Bakumba Winfred, Kalenzo Edward, Osowa Anthony, and Robert Kayigwa. A prior court agreement had stipulated that the complainant would identify 18 acres to be shared among the Bibanja holders. However, on February 8th and 9th, 2025, before the complainants could act, the suspects unlawfully destroyed the property. The suspects that include Serunyange Alex Mukisa, Kajobi Peter, Dungo Henry, Naku Ramadan, Kawes Godfrey, Ngesa Robert, Muchibi Asman, and Mugweri Joseph have been remanded to Chigo Government Prison, with their case set for mention on February 28, 2025. Sula Kagugube compiled this report for UBC News.
And furthermore, the chairman of the Kalume Foundation, Haj Major Abubakar Kalume, has urged residents of Katikamu South constituency who have received fast maturing Sasso chicks from the foundation to refrain from selling them before they reach their maturity. More details in this report.
The chairman of Kalume Foundation, Haj Major Abubakar Kalume, has donated 13,000 Sasso chicks valued at 50 million shillings to residents of Katikam Sub-County and Team Kalume leaders from the 9 parishes that make up Makulvita Sub-County. The distribution took place at Katikam Sub-County and Makulvita Sub-County headquarters.
This is poverty alleviation scheme which Kalume Foundation started some 2 years ago, and the people who started with it have benefited a lot. We started by giving Nyimba Sub-County, Bombo Town Council, 10,000. We went to Wobblands and Katikamu also gave them 10,000. And today, as you have seen, we selected a team of the parish, and the sub-county has 9 parishes with 53 villages. As you have seen today, we have managed to give the leaders at least 50 to 30 so that they can also go and start.
The retired UPDF officer, a staunch supporter of the NRM, emphasized that if all families in Katikam South engage in Sasso poultry farming as a business, they could generate income to meet household needs, including school fees. Major Kalume urged beneficiaries of Kalume Foundation projects to voluntarily support his grassroots mobilization efforts ahead of the NRM party primaries this year and the 2026 parliamentary elections.
This has been a struggle for NRM to see that we alleviate poverty among the population. And we are in the manifesto of NRM as we are doing this. Therefore, I have appealed to the beneficiary to look after these chicks very well, like others. And we are so lucky that those who first received these chicks, they have not made any loss in terms of getting those ones which are dying. No, they are good. The better part of this brain is that within 1 month they are in the, after the brooder you put them in the room. After 1 month you allow them to go. As you have seen, Makulvita is a village type of settlement, so they'll be able to release them into their gardens and they'll benefit a lot.
Recipients of the Sasso chicks expressed their commitment to using them as a means of poverty alleviation in their households.
Ndi musanyufu nnyo olw'enteekateeka eno eya Haji Abubakar Kalume omubaka gutulinamu essuubi ate okutukiikirira mu Parliament.
Ekirabo kino kyatubadde tekifunangako bakulembeze bonna abadde bazze babaawo. Olw'omulundi guno naffe tugenda yimirira wamu naye era obuwanguzi buli mu ngalo ze.
Atuwadde enkoko ezo era okubanga atuwadde bizinensi eyo naffe tutandike okubanga twekulaakulanya.
In Makulubita sub-county, the initial batch of chicks was distributed to Team Kalme leaders to equip them with poultry management expertise. These leaders will serve as role models when the broader community receives chicks in April this year. Before the distribution, all recipients underwent free training in proper poultry management conducted by Richard Chilawia of Chicken City. Joseph Chigozigolola, UBC News.
And furthermore, the Uganda Cancer Society is intensifying its call for higher tobacco taxes, emphasizing this as a crucial strategy to improve both health and economic outcomes in Uganda. This advocacy was highlighted during a community dialogue held in Mombasa, Bwaise, a suburb of Kampala, aimed at fostering informed discussions and amplifying public demand for policy changes. Jen Nyiramugisha has a story.
The Uganda Cancer Society is pushing for an increase in tobacco taxes to reduce smoking rates and curb the rising number of cancer cases linked to tobacco consumption. The group urges that higher taxes would discourage young people from starting to smoke, reduce the overall number of smokers, and generate much-needed funding for cancer treatment and prevention programs. According to their latest report, tobacco use remains one of the leading causes of preventable cancer in Uganda.
Come to this community basically to look at the tobacco umbrella as far as tobacco policy is concerned, the implications of tobacco use on both the health and the economic implications and the individual lives of the people that live in this community.
Kabasinga Fiona explains the healthy dangers and impacts of tobacco use, urging the public to be more mindful of its consumption.
Should the society or the government or parents or teachers do? Let's keep talking to our people, what they call awareness. Let us not stop talking.
Even for us that have little children, the games that they take part in, we need to know, because they usually entice them, they dare them to do things. We dare you to, test a cigarette and come back and tell us, and they'll start looking for these things. So we need.
Brenda Nandutu, a programs officer for the Uganda Cancer Society, elaborated that increasing the tobacco tax could have a direct and positive impact on the public health.
Specific, we are looking to increase the tax that is levied on the cigarettes. We can reduce the affordability for these cigarettes and reduce the consumption, thereby, of course, allowing for a healthier population, reducing the young people who are starting to smoke, and maybe the ones who are already smoking, reducing the amount that they are smoking.
The dialogue brought together local residents, healthcare professionals, policy makers and advocacy groups to discuss the health and economic implications of tobacco use in Uganda. The key message from the Uganda Cancer Society is that higher tobacco taxation could help reduce smoking rates, prevent disease, and generate critical funding for cancer care and healthy services. Jen Nyiramugisha reporting for UBC.
Now, all is set to celebrate the 48th commemoration of the former Archbishop Janan Luwum Day in Kitgum, Muchwin. According to the Bishop of Kitgum Diocese, Wilson Chitara, over 10,000 faithfuls are expected to attend the celebrations, with President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni as the chief guest and the Archbishop of the Church of Uganda. The Right Reverend Stephen Kazima Mugalu as the main celebrant, and Janan Luwum served as the Archbishop of the Church of Uganda from 1974 to 1977 and was believed to have been killed by then government under Idi Amin Dada.
Over 10,000 congregation will be in that day. Over 10,000 people, that's what I mean, they are going to be for this celebration. That is maybe even maybe a lower number, but as usual you see, at times even 15,000, and we expect very many people coming. The occasion has already started with some other activities. The food pilgrims, we have two groups. One group started from Namirembe Cathedral from Kampala, who walked up to Muchwini, and some of them remain and join a bigger more group from St. Philip Cathedral, Bulu, that is of northern Uganda. And as I speak now, they are already arriving in Kitgum town. And then tomorrow, they will be going now to the site of the grave where St. Ganani the womb has been buried in Wigwen, Muchwini. All these functions happens because of the love and the legacy and the importance of this day. I want us also to know that among the dignitaries who are coming, we are also going to have cultural leaders who is going to be led by the paramount chief of Acholi, Ruot David Onen Achana II. We are also expecting other religious groups like the bishops and the Archbishop of Gulu Archdiocese, the Most Reverend Wahorach, and then other bishops, like we have invited the Bishop of Arua, the elected Bishop of Nebi, Lira, Cotido Moroto. These are from the Roman Catholic spiritual leaders. We have also invited the Islamic fraternity and then other religious groups. We have also invited them. These are the categories of people who are going to be in Muchwini. Other event is going to be a football match to commemorate this day, which is going to be tomorrow. There are football team from Gulu and football team from Kitgum.
Here's your chance to win school fees for your child for a whole year. Just pay school fees using Momo.
Abantu be Buloba mwena olunaku olwaleero tuli wammwe wano ku St. Paul Kindergarten nga tukuze kukola ki tuze kuwa muzadde waffe eyawangudde school fees za mwaka mulamba. Kyeyakoze jogajoga yasasuza school fees we ng'akozesa school pay bw'atyo n'awangula.
Nasooka kwogera amannya ga mwana mulala ngenda okuwulira ng'asiriikiridde nenooza tebakirizemu si kituufu ne mugamba nyinawo abaana babiri kyava mbuza omulala yaani ne mubuulira amannya ge n'angamba oyo oli muwanguzi waffe ne MTN Momo wawangudde school fees gwe muwanguzi wa wiiki eno.
Dial *165*80#. Select option 2 for school pay. Select option 1 to pay school fees. Enter the student number and amount and approve the transaction. You are now entered a draw to win school fees for your child for a whole year.
Looking for instant excitement? The Uganda National Lottery Spin for Cash game is now available online. Wherever you are, you can join the excitement for just 500, 1,000 and 2,000 Uganda shillings. Don't miss out. Register now on www.nationallottery.go.ug for a chance to win your share of 2 billion instantly. What are you waiting for? Play Spin for Cash now, anytime, anywhere. Ituba is the proud operator of the Uganda National Lottery.
Uganda National Lottery. Dream, play, win.
Participants must be 18 years or older. Play responsibly. The Uganda National Lottery is operated by Ituba Uganda and regulated by the National Lotteries and Gaming Regulatory Board.
Government of Uganda presents Post Buses in Uganda, operated by Posta Uganda. We specialize in professional transport, courier and vehicle hire services across Uganda. Our routes include Kampala Masaka Mbarara Kabale Chisoro, Kampala Mukono Jinja Mbale via Tirinyi Road Soroti Lira, and Kampala Luwero Kamudini Gulu Kitgum. Our main offices are located at the Post Office Head Office on Kampala Road, with booking services available at counters 23 and 24 at the General Post Office. You can also book at designated district post offices along our routes. For inquiries or bookings, please contact us on 0751 684 184. Posta Uganda. We deliver trust.
Lillian! Lily flower!
A small seed.
The cedar bus of beauty, the power bank of my heart, the sugar of my milk tea.
I'm glad you're here. Today buy for us some chicken.
No problem. You can eat whatever you want. I had already ordered. How much?
122.
122? Now, what if I take this one and this one? And can I also borrow this one? How much now?
When your money is not enough, don't hassle. We're sorting it with MTN Momo. Use the Momo app or dial *165 *5# to add call with Momo Advance and pay.
Welcome back. It's now time for the international news.